Hey guys, you're watching E108. My name is AJ. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Build a Theme Park. We're back at the Sea Life Centre today. You might have noticed a little bit of a change. You guys have no idea how long it took me. But I've put down blue stained glass, the darkest blue stained glass around here. So it now looks like it's full of water. And boy, does it make a huge difference. That looks amazing. If I get a normal piece of glass here, look at that. That to that. It looks so much better. 100% better. And I really like the look of it. And then I've also gone round the top and put glass on top of it. Now, it might not look a lot. To some of you, you might say, oh yeah, that took like 5 minutes. No, it didn't. I joke you not. To put down just the glass along the top of this took me 1.5 hours. Not kidding ya. On my own, 1.5 hours of blue stained glass. But I think the design looks really cool. I like it from the inside. When you look up, you get like a little bit of a lip. You know, it's actually got a bit of a top to it. It looks really cool. And the glowstone mixed with the block underneath it gives a shadow. It casts a shadow on the wall. And we get the effect that we tried to do with the clay itself, or with the wool itself. We tried to get a gradient of dark to light. But having a block above it casts a shadow that actually gives you this gradient from lightest at the top to darkest at the bottom. And it looks really, really cool. Today, I want to do a few things. Hopefully, we can fit it all in. If not, we're going to have to come back here. Well, we've got to come back here a few times anyway. How cool. It even looks good when you're on this outside of here now as well. Gives everything a slight, or your eyes sort of give it a blue tinge. It's really cool. I want to do a stingray. That's something that you guys have been asking for. And I think I want to do the stingray maybe just up here, up in the sky. Now, I've never built a stingray before, so what we're going to have to first do is figure out what blocks we want to use. I think we want to use maybe light and dark grey. I think I'm going to use wool for the eyes underneath. And now, if you've ever seen a stingray from underneath, you'll know that it's probably one of the cutest cutest sea animals you've ever seen. I know that they're dangerous. I know that they killed Steve Irwin. It wasn't really the fault of the stingray. You just don't really want to mess with animals in general, really. It's never a good idea. But we know that the eyes need to be underneath it. Something like that. That looks really cute already. And I've never built a stingray. I have no idea if this is going to turn out looking great or awful. I think it should come a little bit further. In fact, I don't even know truly what a stingray looks like. Well, I know what it looks like, but because I've never built one before, it's going to be tricky, and there might be some bits that we do wrong that we'll have to come back and fix when you guys shout at me, like you usually do. If I get something wrong, you don't shout at me. You're quite good. You're better than a lot of other channels that I see. They can be quite harsh. People in the comment section, it looks terrible. What have you done? I was like, oh, I'm just trying my best. Okay, and then we've got like a little tail on the back there. That doesn't look terrible as is. And then I'm thinking maybe a lighter grey for the mouth. Let's try him with a smile first. It does look like a... I don't want to say what it looks like. You guys might know what it looks like. It needs to be longer. And it also needs to have like side fins, or whatever you want to call them. Side fins. So for the side fins, I think what we're going to do is actually going to start it on the level above it. And then drop it down. Maybe. Oops. I'm going to do something like this. And then we're going to come out another layer. And then I'm going to drop it down. Oops. I'm going to drop it down, and I'm going to bring it back around like this. Splash meat. And then we're going to bring it out another layer, and then maybe another layer. You know what? It's so close. I don't know if I'm building a stingray or a manta ray. I don't know if there's a difference. To be honest, I don't really care. I'm not that like intensely worried about what type of ray we're building. That looks a lot better though. That does look an awful lot better, and I think this mouth should be set one block back, and I think maybe it should be straight. No, I do like the smile. I tell you what though, maybe the smile should be the other way. Like that. Yeah, I think that looks better. I think that looks better. Okay, and then let's match the fin. I nearly said wing then. Did I say wing earlier on? I might have when I'm thinking back. And then another one. It's always difficult to match it up again, isn't it? And then, whoops, where are we going? And then we'll go under here. This is for 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. And then this one comes out for 3 blocks as well, so it comes out 1 block wider. I'm going to do this. I'm going to have a guess and say it's something like this. And then I'm going to back down again and just double check that we've done it right, which we have. That looks pretty good. We don't need to worry about what it looks like on the top. But for those of you that will be annoyed otherwise, I'm just going to fill it in with this grey here. We might put another level on top as well. They're thin creatures. They are very, very thin. So I don't want to build him up really more than 2 layers. Because it's going to make him look a little bit too fat otherwise. But I think maybe... Yeah, I think we're doing okay. I think that looks good. Let's take a look from inside. Where did I bust through? Did I bust through the ceiling or did I bust through the glass? I can't remember. Ah, there. Okay, remember that. Yeah, that looks good. That's a really nice addition. Okay, the next thing that I want to do today is I would really like... I'm going to leave the hole there. Otherwise... no, I'm going to fill the hole in and then I can always bust a new hole then. Otherwise, I might not find it again. The next thing I want to do is put this coral stuff around the whole place. But you've seen me do this multiple times. So I'm going to cut away now. I'm going to fill any sort of plain sandy area with this. It'll hide some of the fish from angles. It'll look good. It'll give some depth to the place. And then we'll move on to the next thing, which I've got a few ideas about. So I'll be back. Alright, so I'm going to show you, because I thought there are a few new subscribers here that have joined us since the World Tour. They might not know how to do these little coral plants. It's looking great, but each one of them has its own little design. The green ones we'll do first. The green ones are the smallest ones. Let's put a green one in right here. So the green ones, all you got to do is go up a couple of blocks, and then you come out and you do 3 points off here. And they can be at diagonal angles. They can be at any angle you want. I just do the green ones to have 3, like so, okay? And that do a green one. The orange ones are the next one up. The orange ones, let's squeeze an orange one in right... I'll put a red one there. Let's put an orange one in right here, okay? So for the orange ones, a little bit more to it. You need to put a cross on the bottom, like so. And then on the second layer, we go around with this. And then the third layer, you put this on the sides, and then you go 2 up in the corners. And then for the edges, for the little spindly bits, what you do is you come off this block, and you just make these at different heights. It's as simple as that. It's a great looking effect, and it looks really, really nice. Okay, so just like that. And then the last one, which is your red ones, these are simple enough. All you got to do with these is, we'll put a red one in right here, is start off with a column straight up the middle, and then just build off 4 points at different heights. I either go 1 off the floor or 2 off the floor, and then just drag them up. Now you can go at diagonal angles as well, so you can go like that, and then have the last one like that if you want. But just make sure you've got 4 points coming off it with the one up the middle, and then you get these where are they? Some really cool effects. But now it looks complete. I took the one that was actually into the wall off. I didn't like that idea in the end. I think now we've built it up so much. I think we don't need them in the wall. Plus, I've got some ideas for the wall. If we break down through here again, close that back up before I forget. Now the coral's in, it looks a lot more full. It looks a lot more busy. You now actually have to walk around in order to see some of the fish because the coral gets in the way, and I love that. And you know what? You know when you've done something right, when even on this outside, it feels like it's underwater. There's bubbles, there's coral, there's little pink dots, I don't even know what they are, there's fish and all sorts. And I don't know, it just makes me feel like I'm underwater, especially when I do this, and then I get bubbles come off me. It's like I'm under... How would I do it? Alright, beautiful. So, as far as the outside goes, the inside is now done. I don't think I really want any more in here. I think it's busy enough. And when you're on the inside, it looks even busier because of the perspective that you've got of the place. So I don't want to add any more on the inside. However, the outside needs some touching up. It looks very boring and dull and horrible. And I was thinking, how am I going to do this? How am I going to make a design? I don't really want to put layers and layers and layers of blocks on because it took so long just to put the walls up. If you can imagine how long it took to do the roof, imagine doing that pretty much on all four sides. So I thought pixel art. Pixel art fish would be amazing. And what better than actually using the fish that we've got in the game. Now, currently on console edition, we only have one fish. We have these fish here. Now, in the texture pack that I've got... Oh, I've got a cough. In the texture pack that I've got... Sorry about that. They look a little bit funny. They look a little bit too advanced for pixel arts. But we can use the original looking fish, if you like. There's a few different ones that we can do. And if we use the PC ones, we've got pufferfish and clownfish and stuff like that as well. So I was thinking, pufferfish in the middle with sea life written over it. Fish on this side, fish on that side. As far as the submarine goes, we'll build exactly the same submarine on this side that we've got on here on this side to make it a full looking submarine. That'll also make the outside look cool, and we'll just put pixel art around the side. Now the next thought that I had was, if we do the pixel art, let's say on this level here, it's going to look cool. You know, we get a bit of 3D-ness to it as it's popping out, but as you can already see, we get a shadow caused, which might not look fantastic when you put it all the way around. We're going to get funny little shadows everywhere. Instead, I'm thinking about building it into the wall. Okay, so we'll have the fish in the wall. What is also beneficial is that we'll be able to see it from the inside. So it'll make these blank blue walls, which don't look terrible, but we'll at least be able to get some pixel art on the inside of fish. And I'm hoping it's going to look really, really nice. So let's try the default fish. Now, seeing as though we've got blue, I don't really want to use blue clay. Well, I suppose we could. It's not gonna. It should be okay, actually, shouldn't it? None of these three blend in, do they? To the wall too much? No, they're all different enough. They're all different enough. All right, we'll get this one back for the sea, and then we're gonna need black. So let's grab some. I'm gonna use clay, I think. So we might as well keep it all clay. Whoops, I didn't want to do that. Let's put this over here, so we know that's the ocean blue, and maybe some grey as well. So we're going to sort of adapt the original default looking fish in the default texture pack to suit into our own pixel art here. Now, I don't know the exact size of it, so I'm just going to start building it and see how it turns out. I've got a sort of pixel art image in front of me, and I sort of know how the fish goes. I know how most of the blocks look like in Minecraft anyway. And there. And then we go up 2 blocks and we'll go along here for 3, and that's the base of the fishing. And then we want to get the darkest ones, so I'm going to put the darkest ones in like this. There is a sort of, you know what, I'm going to use grey as well. I'm going to really try and multicolour up this fish to look really, really cool. And there, and there. And we can do so many different designs. We can adapt this so much to look so different all around the whole place. And I think we should get something that looks really, really nice. So I'm going to go like that. We'll do the tail probably grey, I think, or something like that. We'll have the eye in right there. We'll then have a lighter one. Oops. To go in here. Up and around the eye. And then I think we're going to go with this darker one again. just to get some different colours in. Second layer, third layer, fourth layer. I'm just double checking on the picture. Fifth layer, sixth layer, and one there. And then around the edge, we'll then put this sort of lighter one in. I'm keeping the very light ones for the fins to make sure they stand out and to make sure that they're visible. Nothing worse than having detail in that can't really be seen. So we'll fill these in here. Get rid of all this ocean blue colour that we don't want. Yeah, it's looking like the fish. And then we'll get the lightest one. And this will come... Oh, wait a minute. Not that one. It's not that one there. We'll get the lightest one for the fin here. That is as simple as that. And then we have the fin that goes down the middle here, which is this one, and this one. And then we'll get a dark, or a light grey, in fact, to go there as that fin. And then on the tail, we do a dark one there, there. I'm going to do black there and there. Dark one there and there. That one and that one. And then do the light ones like so. And we get pixel art fish. I love it. I absolutely love it. I can't believe how well that turned out. So we can do this all over the place. And it's going to be really, really fun. I'm going to do another one on this side. And I'm going to do something that I'm going to find very, very difficult. But I'd really like to flip it so it faces the other way. I'm not really worried about what height it's on. That's the least of my worries. In fact, it could be quite nice to have them at different heights. But to be able to flip a fish is going to be difficult. So we're going to have this one, this one, this one, this one, and then another 3. If you're following along at home, let me know. I'd love to see pictures of your fish. If you do a fish on your own console or on PC, whatever, make sure that we can get away with doing it on console. Though don't use blocks that we can't use. But if you have done a fish, or you want to do a fish for me to put in it, then just do it. Let me know. Send me a tweet. I need this to be the lightest one, actually. Send me a tweet or a link on Facebook. Both will be found. Both can be found in the description below. And if I like it, I'll use it. I'll put the fish into our wall. And from the inside, we'll do this fish, and then we'll have a look from the inside and make sure that we really like the look of it. With having the pixel art being shown, I think we will. I can't see me disliking it, to be honest. I think it's going to look absolutely fantastic. Okay, and then what we need to do is we've got the eye in. I'm going to do a dark one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want to do a different one there, but we need to put the light ones down here. This is going to be mostly a grey fish, but with a tint of a light blue in it. Oops. Oh, let's put the fin in. We want this light blue here. Let's do this blue. There. Dark one. Back to that one. And a couple of light ones underneath it for the little dorsal. Are they called dorsal fins? It sounds right. And then we'll have this one. Wait a minute. Yeah. Here. It's hard to flip it. I'm struggling a little bit to flipping a fish. It's the weirdest sentence I've ever said in my life. Let's have the darker ones again. There, yeah. There. 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to put a lighter one in. No, yeah, that one actually. Oops. In here. And then this one should be dark grey. Dark grey. Thank you. My voice has come back. And we'll put the light ones in like so. And then for the tail, again, it should be quite simple. I'm going to use blue. We're going to have blue, dark blue, a lighter blue. Hold on. No, not there. There. Put that one back. Lighter blue. Lighter blue. It's flipping it. That's so hard to do. Flipping a fish or flipping a pixel art is so hard to do. It faces the other way on the picture that I've got. It's just a normal fish, basically. I'm just changing the colours out. Dark blue. Hold on. That's there. We'll do a dark blue one there and there. That goes like that. That one is meant to actually be that one. Dark blue. Yeah. Oh, I'm cool with that. I think that looks good. And then we'll put in a light blue. No, something is wrong. Oh, no, it's not. Yes, it is. 1, 2, 3. Ah! No, don't get it wrong at the end. That's the worst thing that you could do. That's like that. That's 3 blocks out. 3 blocks up. Take that away. Take that away. Nope. Put that one back. Ah! Hold on a minute. There. 3 blocks out from this one. Then 2. Oh, yeah. I got it. 2. Light one. And then fill that in. Hey, there we go. And now we'll change these colours up a little bit. Ta-da! Alright. That took me a little bit of time, longer than I wanted. There's a couple of 2 very different looking fishes, even though they're exactly the same. These 2 fish are exactly the same look. I think they're exactly the same size too. One's just a little bit lower. And the colours, that one looks thinner, even though it's not. I don't think it is, at least it shouldn't be. But yeah, that looks really cool. Pufferfish in the middle, sea life written across it. We'll do octopus ones and all sorts. On the inside, hiccup, on the inside here. Oh yeah, that looks so good. Imagine that all of the way around the edge. It's going to look great. If you guys enjoyed the episode, hit that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. We shall see you in the next episode. I don't know if we'll be here or somewhere else around the world, starting on something new. I've got a few ideas that I want to do around the place. But yeah, see you in the next episode, guys.